For the delay, everyone. We're just sorting out all the madness here because there are a lot of players that are in jeopardy of missing Fantasy Week 16, but we're still in Fantasy Week 15 on this Tuesday early evening, 6 p.m. Eastern. Welcome to the show. It's Fantasy Football Today. Adam, Chris, and Heath here. We're going to start with the Thursday night games, which are coming up in about an hour, and we're going to continue on with any questions you have. Get them in right now. Hit the like button. You know the drill. It is time to help. Let's see. Nicole has a question. Penny or Sanders? How about all of the running backs tonight? Who's your favorite running back on the four teams tonight? Chris, why don't you start?
It's Gibson for me. I think I would probably Gibson and Sanders are probably the two best ones, which is great because I'm going against both of them in one league. So really hoping I'm wrong there.
Sanders is my favorite. I am so conflicted on Gibson. Just because I think we saw with Nick Chubb, like it was not that far from not being a good game for Nick Chubb last night. And Antonio Gibson is not near as good as Nick Chubb. And the Washington football team is not near as good as the Browns. So I am a little bit worried that this is just a complete disaster for the football team.
I think Garrett Gilbert and Terry McLaurin is better than Nick Mullins and Donovan Peoples-Jones dropping half his passes.
I think Nick Mullins is considerably better than Garrett Gilbert, but we've not seen enough of Garrett Gilbert
in the Browns offense were really bad.
Well, hopefully you're going to get a lot of catches from Gibson. That's the hope here because he has 7-5 and 2 catches in his last 3 games, and McKissick is now on IR. So how about the Rams and the Seahawks running backs, guys? Who's the best one? Because we still do not have any clarity about the Rams backfield. So how are you ranking Michelle, Henderson, and Rashad Penny?
The one where we do have clarity, the one where like not only is Alex Collins on the COVID list, but they did not promote Adrian Peterson, left him on the practice squad. So it's Penny and DJ Dallas, who I actually kind of like, and Josh Johnson, I believe. And I don't know who the running back Josh Johnson is.
Yeah, like I think you could probably argue Sony Michel or Darrell Henderson might have more upside.
Oh no!
But
what, you didn't know that? You didn't see that?
I had not seen that news.
Just happened.
I don't think.
Come on, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, the only thing is
maybe he's the Keyshawn Vaughn.
Wait, before you answer that, before you respond, who's the best running back in the Seahawks-Rams game?
Penny.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now
I didn't answer that.
I don't.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know if you answered that directly.
I answered it before you ever started talking. We just gotta do a better job of listening to each other.
He said Rashad Penny. He mentioned
you said the only one string clarity.
He went all the way down to the third string.
Jake Funk is back, but
Josh Johnson. Le'Veon Bell to the Bucks. Any interest? I personally don't think it makes a huge deal.
It scares me in one way. For a large portion of the season, the Panthers have been good against the run. And Leonard Fournette became a top 10 running back because Tom Brady was throwing it to him. It was like they merged James White and LeGarrette Blount into one person. And Fournette was catching a bunch of passes. And last night, or was it 3 nights ago, whenever Tampa Bay played, week 15.
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Keyshawn Vaughn was miserable. And they continued to play him on passing downs over Ronald Jones.
Yeah.
And so, I kind of had a hope that Keyshawn Vaughn was so bad in that game that they're like, you know what? Let's throw it to Ronald Jones and see if he can tip the ball to a defender for a pick six. No. I thought he might play more passing downs this week. I could see Le'Veon Bell getting activated and playing the passing downs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think he's the must add, though. Ronald Jones.
Yes.
Right? If not the number one waiver
he's
wire
the number one waiver wire ad. I would just this would change him if Le'Veon Bell was active. Honestly, from a borderline number 1 to a low end number 2 for me.
I think you can make a case for Jeff Wilson over Ronald Jones either way.
Elijah Mitchell might play. He's back in the discussion.
Okay. He's cleared the protocol, and they said his knee has improved. He didn't practice, but
And the Titans give up the fewest fantasy points to running backs. And
Right, but it's the Kyle Shanahan offense.
yeah, but it's the first good game that Wilson had. I mean, he was.
Well, no, it's not.
We did not. Yes, it is. This year,
he had several really good games last year.
This year.
Right. But he's the same guy.
Is he?
Well, that was the question.
Offense.
He's been.
He is the same offense. He did not.
Well, okay. He said he feels better right now than he has at any point all season.
Oh well, best shape of his life.
I mean, he's coming off a 110-yard game. Who are we to question it? Like, I don't know why this is like supposed to be controversial.
No,
this guy ran for 178 yards in the fantasy Super Bowl last year.
Look, it's not relaxed. It's not controversial. It's just having a discussion here.
Ooh, we've got breaking news. Buccaneers now likely to place Leonard Fournette on injured reserve with a hamstring injury. Missed the rest of the regular season.
I mean, that was one where they ruled him out immediately. And so it was not surprising that, like, I don't know, there was never any question for me coming out of that game that he was going to miss at least one game. And this isn't surprising either.
All right, Alex needs a safe floor tonight. Van Jefferson or Terry McLaurin? Beep, beep.
Terry.
No.
Well, how safe of a floor?
More than 0? I mean.
Well, Terry's not going to get you 0. He's probably going to get you between 6 and 8.
He got you 0.5 last week.
Like we should at least like acknowledge that like Van Jefferson's got a 50% catch rate over his last 6 games. He's been good in that stretch.
Are you telling me
like,
that
we're not? This is not a safe profile.
What's your answer?
I think Terry has a better floor than Van.
I have McLaurin ranked higher.
All right, I go Van Jefferson. Do you think the Falcons DST will be a good play in Week 16 with Goff potentially missing?
I do
Goff
not.
Potentially out.
All right. I still don't.
Okay.
I think
I'd rather play the Raiders against Drew Lock. Because I think the problem, even if it's Tim Boyle at quarterback, is they're going to run the ball 40 times. And if DeAndre Swift's back, they're probably going to throw 10 passes to their running backs. Drew Lock's going to put some footballs in the air in the vicinity of defenders.
Gibson or Henderson, PPR?
Gibson.
Yes, for sure.
For sure. No question. There's like a 30% chance that Henderson gets 18 touches and Sony Michel gets 6.
There is a chance.
You have to go Gibson.
But, Gibson's got a better chance of 18 touches.
You consider starting Joe Burrow over Josh Allen. We got Cole Beasley, who's going to be out for this game, and they're playing the Patriots to begin with. Would you consider starting Burrow over Allen?
Nope.
Not at all. But if you have Josh Allen, when you do waivers, you should pick up another quarterback, because last we heard he was not vaccinated, and presumably he's been relatively close to Cole Beasley.
But is your quarterback going to be better than Burrow, the one you're picking up? Burrow against.
I was talking to everyone else.
Actually, he's got to be vaccinated, because he went and saw Hamilton in New York City, and I'm pretty sure you can't get in to Broadway shows unless you're vaccinated.
That's a good point, Chris. That's why he's here, folks.
I think so.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
I don't know for sure it was in New York City. I guess it could have been one of the tours, but I don't know if they're touring Hamilton right now. But he saw Hamilton last week.
Swain or
we watched it on Disney Plus.
Who do you guys like, Swain or Eskridge tonight?
Swain.
That's really funny. All right. Happy holidays. Hey, happy holidays, cousin Ernest.
Sorry. No, that was fake news. It wasn't Buffalo. I don't know what they're actually. They probably have the same rules, right?
I am quite certain they do not.
No, I think it's like a New York State thing.
I'm thinking no. I'm
gonna guess no.
All right. So who would you? All right. What's the question here? I have Rojo and Wilson. Would you start either of them over Deontay Johnson against the Chiefs?
Must be fully vaccinated for entry for performances.
Half PPR. I would start Rojo over Deontay Johnson.
In Buffalo at Shea's Performing Arts Center.
I believe you. I do not believe that those and I'm not saying we have no information on this. We shouldn't even probably be talking about it, but I don't believe those rules apply to Josh Allen in Buffalo.
I don't know. I've never gotten special treatment.
But you've never been to Buffalo. Who's better rest of season, Ramondre Stevenson or Chase Edmonds?
I think it's probably Chase Edmonds.
As long as Damian Harris doesn't end up on IR, then it's Chase Edmonds.
Sure, yeah.
James Conner on the injury report with a heel issue.
DNP. Has anybody seen anything about Austin Eckler?
No.
Like what?
Because he wasn't actually added to the COVID list.
He
right?
was not, but even last night, after we'd had the whole discussion on Twitter that he wasn't added to the list, Adam Schefter said on the halftime show that he was added to the list.
Did he see any plays in Los Angeles? Because that could give us some hints.
I've not seen even a practice report for the Chargers today. Yesterday, they said he didn't practice.
Well, they wouldn't have had a practice report today, right?
Well, but they said yesterday he didn't practice.
Yes, they would have because they had the
Saturday?
Thursday game. They had the Thursday game. So he didn't practice Monday. He wasn't on the COVID list. Yeah, I don't.
No, but they play on Sunday, so they don't have to have it. They're not going to have an official practice report until Wednesday.
No, but the Twitter beat writers were telling us that he did not practice yesterday, and they have not told us anything today.
You know, he has not been placed on the COVID list.
Yeah, I don't know.
The thing on our site, when I read it, sounded to me like he tested positive, but the Chargers had chosen not to put him on the list.
You can do that. You can just no.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe they don't need the roster exemption.
But I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of how I read it. It's not like factual.
Would you guys start Jared Goff over Joe Burrow next week? Goff may not play. He's on the
If
COVID list.
Jared Goff was active, I would. And I think the wise thing to do, if your league allows this, or if it's gray area, is put in a claim for Jared Goff and don't drop anybody. And then it will say you have an illegal roster, and then move him to your IR spot.
Yeah,
I would start Joe Burrow over Jared Goff.
I would too. Terry McLaurin, or Devontae Smith?
Terry.
He's 24.
I have Devontae a spot higher, but I have no idea.
Ronald Jones against the Panthers or Saquon Barkley against the Eagles? Half PPR.
That matters because in full PPR for me, it's Barkley, and non, it's Jones.
It's a layup. There's a layup.
You're saying Jones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I do have Jones ranked higher in half PPR, yeah.
Yep, I do
had to
too.
do a little math in my head.
You should just have a column where you calculate.
I know I should just divide by 2, but I just don't.
Tonight, we're going with Miles Sanders over the Rams, guys, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Is Swift a must play if he plays?
Yeah.
I would not go quite that far, but I think I'm going to be kind of the same way with AJ Brown too. They'll be probable starters, but not what they were or what they could be. Maybe Brown will be what he has been this year.
Terry McLaurin or Dallas Goedert tonight?
McLaurin.
Boy, it's very weird. All right. It's very weird to go back and forth to tonight versus tomorrow, or versus next week, rather.
Yeah, it's really not fun.
It needs 18.
It's fun in this format, not the rest of my life.
8 points in PPR. Henderson or Michelle?
Michelle.
I think Michelle's got a better chance, yeah.
Gabriel Davis or Amon-Ra St. Brown? I keep saying Amon-Ra. I don't know why.
It is Amon-Ra.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, well.
That's what I say. That's probably why you're saying it. I think it's Amon-Ra.
That is how Lupe Fiasco says it in Kanye West's 2005 hit Single Touch the Sky.
Why I've been saying it that way. So yeah, right.
I have
with the questions about Goff, yes.
Okay.
I do have St. Brown ranked higher, but I think that's fair with Goff.
I'm going to click this one.
If Swift plays, then definitely Gabriel Davis.
You got to be a real dedicated, long-time listener to get this joke, but Hook Love or Betty Agbayati, that is a great one.
Is Jasmine not here today?
Jasmine, where you at? She didn't get the notice that it's starting early, huh?
Oh, that could be it.
Yeah, she's a brat. You know her.
By the way, we haven't mentioned this.
Okay.
Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill are both on the COVID list.
Chris,
seems important.
What's the next best option on Kansas City if
seems
Tyreek
worth
Hill
mentioning?
out?
Do you know what my rational reaction to that was? Did you see
so
on
I'll
Twitter?
just say this. I think the Chiefs offense could be good. I wouldn't want to start any of their pass catchers.
Did you see my completely and totally rational reaction to this news on Twitter?
No,
but I'm going to look it up right now.
I spent a good a little small portion of my afternoon trashing the Steelers and talking about all of their lucky wins over terrible teams
Sure.
and telling their fans they were bad. I don't know why I did that, but they're probably going to beat the Chiefs preseason squad this week.
I got a lot of angry messages last year when the Steelers were like 11-0.
Worst 11-0 team ever.
Worst 11-0 team ever. And
Oh,
it's like, the wins still count, guys. It doesn't matter.
They went 1-5 from that point and lost by 2 scores to the Browns at home in the playoffs.
Yeah, but
you were right.
I don't wins still count, you know?
I don't like
who cares what I say?
I don't like your point about Detroit. They tied Detroit without Roethlisberger.
You know what? A good team beats Detroit without their starting quarterback.
They're really not very good.
Arizona stinks.
They're not very good. Arizona, good call. Would you start AJ Brown on Thursday?
I'm going to put him top 25 if he gets a full practice in, and probably a low end number 3 if not.
So I would start him over like Amari Cooper and Michael Pittman and Chase Claypool.
Can I start him over Devontae Smith and Terry McLaurin tonight? It's only 2 days away. I feel like I should be able to make that swap.
Man, here's a tough one. Gabriel Davis or AJ Brown?
I'm going Gabriel Davis.
I think so.
Well, I don't know also what AJ Brown's actually like. He had a chest injury. That doesn't seem like a type of injury that when you come back, you would need to be limited.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it was it a rib injury?
I don't know. It was a chest. But even a rib, you wouldn't think you'd play a smaller percentage of the snaps just because your rib was hurt before. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. We are awesome. Appreciate that. Please hit the like button, Andrew, and everyone else out there. Hit the like button. That would be great.
You're kind of like my granddaughter, Adam.
Why?
Anytime you give her a compliment, she says, yeah. Yeah. Like never says thank you. Yeah.
I said thank you.
You said, yeah, we are awesome.
And then I said thank you. By the way, I'm not sure I said thank you. I feel like I may have said thank you, but I don't remember. Do I start Hollywood Brown, AJ Brown, and Antonio Brown out? Wow, all 3 of them this week. Antonio would be my favorite.
For sure.
Thank you, Heath.
So I did my first draft of the rankings and projections. I'll obviously have to finish them up. And Antonio Brown came in 6.
I had him 4.
That was, I kept trying to well, maybe if I turn his, but he came in 6 with a 23% target share projection.
What about the rest of them though?
He's the best wide receiver on the team and the other guys are gone now.
Yeah. Marquise Brown is 14 for me. Again, first I'll tweak these.
Wow.
And AJ Brown I haven't ranked yet, but he would probably be top 24. So you have to be pretty stacked to not start multiple of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Hollywood Brown, I get that he hasn't been good for a while, but he's got a 27% target share.
He was good last week.
That is not
PPR.
You would call good.
In PPR.
43 on 14 targets. Did you see my amazing tweet that Mark Andrews was the only player who had a catch of longer than 8 yards against the Packers last week? I can't remember seeing something like that. That was wild.
I just want Greg Roman to accept. The Bears could start interviewing coaches next week.
Yeah.
And I would really just like for them to hire Greg Roman. Just say, you don't even need to come in. We've seen enough. Yep. We've got your resume on tape. Please come here, Greg Roman. And if you could grab Chris Godwin on the way, that'd be great.
Yeah, I was on HQ last night after the games, and I was asked for a winner from the Bears Vikings game, and there weren't any. It was a terrible game. Everybody played poorly except for maybe David Montgomery, I guess. And so it was Justin Fields because there is no way Matt Nagy can't get fired after that game. They were so shockingly undisciplined all year. It was just it was a disaster. It was like a high school team.
I have a soft spot in my heart for Matt Nagy. And I never knew why it was until I remembered that he was the offensive coordinator in Kansas City, I think, before Eric Bieniemy. And I'd just forgotten that fact. But
QB coach?
Or QB coach or something. But
yeah. I think Doug Peterson was the
he's not, he gets talked about like he's Adam Gase. And he's not Adam Gase. He's got a winning record in his career. He won Coach of the Year one year, and this will be the first year he ever finishes below 500. And he did that with Ryan Pace adding pretty much terrible players.
I just have to note one thing.
Those
I'm
things
pretty sure Adam Gase had a winning record with the Dolphins.
Yeah, Gase had a surprise.
I don't think Adam Gase.
Oh, he was 2 games. He was 2 games under 500.
But both of them did it. Well, Nagy in particular. I mean, he really benefited from Vic Fangio and from having good defenses. His offense were never good, but apparently he's a very nice guy. I think that's, you heard the Monday Night Football team talk about him, or maybe it was Sunday night. I don't remember what it was. He's like the nicest guy apparly.
The referees don't agree.
Well, you know what? He had every right last night.
Yeah.
They got the short end of the stick over and over and over in that game.
Yep. And it's frustrating when it could just easily be overturned. They should just be able to overturn anything.
Yes, 100%.
Why not?
And you know what? Just don't have any refs on the field and just have the guys in the computer call everything.
Not very good for the economy, Heath.
Why don't they make the whole game out of the replay review flag?
DK, Kirk, and Gage, full PPR. Pick 2.
DJ and Gage.
DK.
Excuse me.
I want to make sure you had the right guy.
I don't know. It's going to greatly depend on whether or not DK breaks out of his slump tonight or Tyler Lockett comes back. If DK puts up 5 for 60 on 11 targets in this game and Tyler Lockett comes back next week, I'm starting Gage and Christian Kirk.
It's still going to be Metcalf for me.
Henderson.
Kirk's been a number 1 wide receiver without DeAndre Hopkins.
Henderson or Sony Michel tonight?
Sony.
Yeah, we've answered that one a few times.
Yeah, but that's okay because we got
maybe we could just put a little thing up like right underneath your body where we would put like what your name is.
I think I could make one of those.
Yeah.
You banner. Metcalf or Beckham tonight, down 12.
I'm going to go Metcalf.
Metcalf, for sure.
It's not for sure.
For sure. 100%.
I think he's going to get shadowed by Ramsey, by the way. I made this prediction last week about Hopkins and Ramsey didn't play. So I'll just make the prediction. I think he's going to get shadowed. And I really hope, if I could have one thing, I don't care about my fantasy matchups, but please, Fox.
It's easy to say that at this point.
No, I got 2 that are in the balance tonight. Please, Fox, give me the Rams game and not the Washington game.
There's a map that tells you, and you're 100% getting the Washington game.
I'm sure I am, but please somehow make that different.
Well, we were looking at the map today, and a lot of people, I think, are probably thinking the same thing you are. But why would you not both shadow him with Ramsey and put a safety over the top of him?
Sure, you could. Probably should have started Gerald Everett then. Would you
can't find this map?
Did that one.
I think it might be Will Dissly.
Oh,
yeah. There's there was never any question for you guys. Like you're 45 minutes from Philadelphia and 45 minutes from Washington.
That's
4 hours from Washington, guy, and 2 hours from Philadelphia. By the way,
so that whole portion of the country is the same size as Palm Beach County.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. Everybody's talking about pad thai in the chat right now. We like Sony Michel. Yeah, we had a
what is that?
Question. Pad thai, it's food. It's Thai food.
I've never had pad thai.
Oh,
you should get some pad thai. It's pretty good.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Noodles.
Is it Vietnamese?
No, it's Thai.
Oh, that's
that was
the kind of thing I would say. What is that?
That was a Heath talking about the Rocky series.
Yes.
Comment.
Right.
Vietnamese.
That was great.
It's Thai.
All right, we haven't answered a question in a long time. Russell Wilson or Jalen Hurts?
Hurts.
Jalen.
By the way, if you want to see what Chris is really good at, check this out. Chris, we have 365 people in here. How many likes do we have?
We have 94.
Under.
It's not bad. Are you going under? 78. Next time, Heath, you're going to actually have to make a guess. You're not just going to
I'm just going to say over-under on Chris's, and I think I can be pretty good at this.
All right, we have 79. Hit that like button. We're up to 84. Let's go. Hit like. Let's see. Sony or Odell Beckham non-PPR?
Sony.
Beckham.
I thought you froze.
No, I was trying to find the link because I was going to tweet out the link because we should have more people here.
We should.
People
We were
are missing
early
this, and they don't know how much fun it is. I think this is probably.
You know what? I'm gonna say the people who are here matter a lot to me. I don't think we need more.
Probably the best first half of a Tuesday night show we've ever had.
This is a good one. Cook manager here. Should I drop Madison for Ronald Jones or Antonio Brown? Yes.
Yep.
Willing to take that chance with 2 weeks left.
Yep.
Seattle, Kansas City, or Buffalo, DST. Got the Bills against the
Patriots.
You got the Chiefs against the Steelers, and the Bears facing Seattle.
Got to be Seattle. It would be 100% going to be the Chiefs, and then they've got. I mean, and I think there's surely a good chance they move that game, right?
Yes, I would say so.
Like the precedent's been set.
Yeah, it's a dangerous precedent, but we'll see you next Tuesday at 6 p.m. By the way.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get moved.
They had 7 more today.
We'll see what happens tomorrow. They keep getting players. Yeah. If Mahomes is out, it's getting.
If Mahomes is out, they have.
The week is getting postponed. Taysom Hill or Josh Allen this week?
Josh Allen.
Dude, Cole Beasley is maybe even underrated slot receiver, but he does not impact my Josh.
Well, it's also the Patriots.
Mahomes yards per attempt, and I downgraded Tom Brady's yards per attempt. Josh Allen's yards per attempt probably go up if he doesn't have the option to throwing the ball to Cole.
He is facing the Patriots, though. I think that's the other aspect here that people are. This is
smirk out of Chris there.
Email me, Adam. I'll get you the Rams game. How do you think?
I don't like defenses matter, but we're talking about Josh Allen.
I'm just saying that's why people are asking.
Right, and I'm answering.
You're not really answering. You're kind of lecturing me. You're very mean.
I'm lecturing everyone, Adam.
All right, well that's fine.
There's nothing special about you.
Patriots or Eagles next week.
Eagles are facing
the Giants.
Jake Fromm. They might start Jake Fromm. That would make me a little bit nervous. He looked pretty good.
Kadarius Toney might be back though, so.
Oh, Jake Fromm and Kadarius Toney. What do you think about this report that the Giants are going to trade everything they have for Russell Wilson?
I don't know. I didn't see a report that they're going to trade everything they have. I assume they're going to trade their 5th and 6th overall picks or whatever it's going to be for Russell.
Yeah, that's everything.
At least one more first.
Oh, another first after that.
You can't get him for 2 firsts.
You can't get him for 2 top 6 picks?
No chance.
I think you should be able to get him for 2 top 6 picks.
Well, you can't. So you're okay with him giving up 3?
I'm okay with him giving up 2. I'm on the fence about 3.
That's ridiculous.
That's not ridiculous.
If you get Russell Wilson, next year's pick's going to suck anyway.
Oh, yeah, right. They're just going to be the 8th best team in football. They get Russell Wilson.
They'll make the playoffs if they get Russell Wilson.
Maybe, but half the league basically makes the playoffs.
I mean, Adam, didn't you say the Giants were going to win the NFC East this year?
This year, yes. I have that tweet saved to drafts.
Well, yeah, no, that Jake Fromm Kadarius Toney combo could be really scary for the 2020 SEC.
Would you give up Jake Fromm in addition to the
Would I give up Kadarius Toney in addition to? See, I would probably do that. I would probably give up Toney and the 2 first round picks for Wilson.
Toney and 3 first round picks for Wilson and Lockett.
Yes, I would.
You do that easily.
Yeah. Pick 2, Clyde, Penny, Javonte next week. I got it. I know.
I understand, like, why, but man, it's week 15. Clyde and Javonte.
I would sit Clyde, I think. Maybe you think he picks up more catches?
The Steelers' run defense is awful.
Yeah, but he doesn't get any rushing touchdowns now. What's up with that? Well, he lost the goal line work last week.
He doesn't have goal line work. If you think Clyde needs goal line work, you never understood Clyde in the first place.
He did have it. He did when he came back.
Yeah, I do think his receiving totals will go up without Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce.
Maybe it's the Chargers, right? I mean, the Chargers. Well, I think the Chargers don't have such a bad run defense.
It would be Clyde and Javonte for me.
Gibson or Sanders?
Gibson for me, Sanders for Heath.
But Sanders for both and non, right?
I think I would still go with Gibson.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break here. Before we do that, guess how many likes we have?
How many people are in the stream?
387 people in the stream. How many likes?
We have 147 likes.
I think we have 146.
All right, it's 125. Heath, good job. You guess first.
Two.
All right, we'll be right back on Fantasy Football Today. Stick around.
What's that for?
Not sure, but I'd sure hate you don't have it when we find out.
This journey will be dangerous all the way to Oregon. You can police yourselves, or I can do it.
New series now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
I cannot wait. I did not watch the first episode because I'm going to finish this season of Yellowstone first before I watch. I'll probably just binge 1883 as soon as the season's over. But
Okay.
I cannot wait for that show.
I'm going to advertise another show from the Viacom CBS family. Yellow Jackets on Showtime is so good. It is so good.
Really?
I love it. Yeah.
All right.
Have you guys not watched Yellowstone?
I
No, I
have
haven't.
not.
No.
But
My
I
parents
will.
like it, though. Old man. Yeah, is that the actor from A Star is Born who plays Bradley Cooper's brother?
Which one?
The one with the mustache who talks like this.
Sam Elliott?
Is that his name? He's perfect for Westerns. It's just like
Yeah, that's like his whole career.
yeah.
He played the Marlboro Man in
I think Tim
Thank You for
McGraw and Faith
Smoking.
Hill are both in that too.
Yeah, that is him, yeah. Yeah, I love that guy. Wasn't he in Parks and Rec? Isn't he like Ron?
Yeah, he appears in Parks and Rec at one point. He's
Opposite.
great in The Big Lebowski.
Oh no, nobody's great in that movie. Van Jefferson or Daryl Henderson?
Van Jefferson.
Like, we say stupid things just because we don't know things, but you're informed about this matter and still completely wrong.
What do you mean? I don't like that. It's not my. I like to see it again. I like to give it another show. Yellowstone, best show on TV. Yellow Jackets is crazy good. All right, do we have
And my
any?
guy, Cousin Ernst.
Here we go. 2 PPR. Jones, Montgomery, Foreman, Reynolds.
Oh boy. Okay.
Rojo and Montgomery.
Over Aaron Jones.
I have Aaron Jones ahead of Ronald Jones. But Montgomery is currently my number 5 RB. I will probably make adjustments from there.
He was 8 in my first run.
My wife is on Dawson's Creek at the moment. That theme song is stuck in my head.
So the problem is, if you watch that show on streaming, it does not have the classic theme song until I believe the very last episode.
Really?
Maybe I think it's the first and last. Yeah, it's some different song.
Oh,
It's really
cool.
jarring.
Oh wow. Le'Veon Bell is on the Bucks. If I can't get Ronald Jones, should I target Le'Veon Bell?
Jeff Wilson.
No.
There's more. Samaje Perine.
Yeah. No, Le'Veon Bell, no.
The question was, should I target Le'Veon Bell, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying players you should target instead.
Oh.
Craig Reynolds.
You're just saying random.
Craig
I don't know
Reynolds,
about Craig
Duke
Reynolds.
Johnson. I would rather have Craig Reynolds than Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, yeah. Le'Veon Bell has like no value.
Yeah.
I think anyway. Which two get me 18 points tonight? Gibson, Henderson, Penny, half PPR.
Gibson and Penny.
Yeah.
Would you drop Ayuk and Gallup for St. Brown and Gabriel Davis?
I'm fine dropping Gallup. I would probably hang on to Ayuk, and I would pick up Gabriel Davis.
The thing is, I mean, it's really solely, I think, who's higher in the week 16 projections now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And that
there's
is
no
St.
other
Brown and Davis
consideration
for me. Yeah, that's fair.
So I think I would.
Yeah. I spent about an hour and a half to 2 hours previewing the San Francisco-Tennessee game and came away with it thinking I'm going to sit Brandon Ayuk. I just don't see a lot of pass attempts.
Yeah, he's 30th for me.
They can't score. The Titans can't score. They scored 13 points in 3 of their last
that's the
4
thing.
games.
I don't really agree with that.
Because of the turnovers?
They had 318. They had 150 more yards than the Steelers in that game. They had 318 yards of offense. That was a bad game of turnover variance.
Yeah, but 318 yards is pretty bad.
They had the ball for 40 minutes. You know,
I understand. It was a bad game of turnover variance. Though.
Maybe A.J. Brown.
In a normal week, they score at least 7 more points than they did in that game, and probably 10.
But they haven't scored more than 20 in 4 straight games. You know, and they've scored 13 in 3 of those 4. I mean, look at their team. They don't have very good offense. AJ Brown might fix that if he plays. They might.
And Foreman's been almost as good as Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's been fine. But I don't see
in rushing yards over expectation per carry. He has been as good as Derrick Henry this season.
Is that right?
I believe so.
Who are you sitting next week? AJ Green, AJ Brown, or Van Jefferson?
I just want to be clear. Derrick Henry has been a lot better than Deontay Foreman. I don't trust that statistic at all. I think that's an offense statistic, not a player statistic.
I need to see the target share on the Rams tonight to be able to answer this question.
Yeah, we've gotten a little like I pointed out earlier. We've gotten a little too confident in Van Jefferson. He's not going to hit a big play every single game. He's got a 50% catch rate. There's going to be some duds here. We should be treating him like a boomer bust wide receiver 3.
Right, but is AJ Green and AJ Brown, are they not in that same category?
That's why I said I need to see the target share tonight before I tell you. It's going to be close, really close.
Yeah. Okay, so we got 400 people in here.
Yeah.
Heath, how many likes?
100. What I guessed last time, 147.
Yeah, something like that. No, you
said guessed 146.
I'll go 146 again.
Chris?
172.
Damn it. Why did you let Heath win? 157. 157.
He's not even playing the game.
He's a coward. He's a coward.
What do you mean?
Taysom Hill or Kyler Murray, week 16?
Kyler.
Like you told me, one thing Chris is really good at, and then I beat him 3 rounds in a row. What am I supposed to think?
No, you didn't.
Kyler Murray.
Well, he actually was closest, right? Even if it wasn't closest without going over. So I guess he did.
No, I said 147. It was 156. I was 9 away.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but you didn't actually guess. That's
right,
not a real
right.
guess.
You didn't really make a true effort there.
It was a great effort I went to.
Should I drop Gerald Everett and have no tight end so I can pick up the Eagles I already want? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, just make sure that won't make your lineup illegal and cause you to forfeit.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Also, make sure you set your matchups next week. Set your
Did you hear what Adam did? It was supposed to be the playoffs this week in the For the People League, and our team laid an egg.
Wait, stop.
So Adam forgot to set the matchups.
No, it wasn't
so
supposed
he just
to be the
extended
playoffs.
the regular season 1 week, and now we're in the playoffs next week.
It was not supposed to be the playoffs. The playoffs start.
Oh, you always planned for the playoffs to be week 18? For the championship to be week 18?
It's a 10-team league. It's a 10-team league, so it's going to be week 16 and 17.
Right. He says he always planned for that, but this week there were no matchups set because it was supposed to be the playoffs.
Because the carry
literally said I added another week to the regular season.
No,
Adam was so embarrassed.
I was. I still am. Who has more upside, Gibson or Penny? PPR.
I think Gibson does.
I agree.
Okay. Oh, good.
Hurts you so much to say that.
Yeah, I can feel that. Man, what else? Tyreek Hill or Taysom Hill or Kyler Murray? Sorry, we already did that one.
We did that one, Theo.
Man, I have got a 17-point lead. Okay, football gods, help him out. All right, good praying for you, Josh.
I think you're. Oh no, you're not in good shape.
No, you're not
going to lose, Josh. Just what? I think it would be better.
A pretty good chance.
Like I see you in your Josh Jacobs jersey, standing at Arrowhead, and unless that was the one time they've won there in the last decade, you're used to going into events expecting a loss. That
give
would
him
be
the
better for
finger.
your heart if you just
Double bird.
took that now.
Who hurt you, Heath?
What do you mean?
Who hurt you?
Nobody.
You're
Somebody
going
asked
after
me
the
that.
Steelers and their fans earlier. You're
Somebody
taking
asked
shots
me
at the
that when
Raiders.
I think it
I
was
mean, he's got a picture of himself flipping off Arrowhead in his profile. He clearly wants people to notice it.
I think. Do you guys know who Carissa Thompson is
Mhm.
on Fox? I'm pretty sure she asked me who hurt you when I told her I didn't like the Beastie Boys. I think that was her response.
I mean, that's a fair question.
Which defense?
That was just sold name drop, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you're like you're what, 36?
7.
So you grew up in Miami though, right?
Broward.
Okay. I mean, that's
The
we
9-5
refer to it as Miami around, mixed company.
Yeah, not even an hour from Miami, but yeah.
Our 3-year-old is regularly telling Alexa to play "Fight for Your Right to Party."
Awesome.
That's
Beastie
what
Boys
she
are
says, and
great.
she sings it. Yes,
The documentary on Apple Plus is amazing.
there
The
are
book-
some
The book
lines,
is so good.
some lines in that song you do not want your 3-year-old to sing.
Yeah.
Well, that was the kind of stuff my parents were letting me listen to. Like I was like singing along to Paradise by the Dashboard Light when I was like 5. I don't know if you guys know that song,
Yes.
but it's just about doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all that song is about.
My son is listening to Pass the Dutchie now. That is his song.
I mean, she doesn't know what it means when she talks about her mom throwing away her porno mags. So I think it's okay.
All right,
That was
listen.
just the last game. It was on his birthday and he had a good time.
Josh, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it.
All right, let's answer some more questions here. Eagles or Phillies? Broncos or Chargers next week? It is all Eagles. I wouldn't be surprised if they're number 1 for everybody next week.
The Chargers play the Texans.
Yeah.
The Eagles play the Giants.
And we do think the Giants offense is worst.
Why can
Right?
Chris do that and I can't do that?
I don't know. I'm not happy about it.
I have to host these. No, it's
I would
because on
like access
Sundays,
to be able
it's
to
because
put things
every
on the
week on
screen.
Sunday I have to do Adam's job, and then Monday night and Thursday night I have to do Adam's job. Adam's never offering to write the newsletter, but I gotta host these things.
Well, I got
Don't worry,
heavy in a
Chris.
hurry.
I don't know that I'm going to be setting too many lineups next Sunday. think
I
you're-
would just like to please have access to put things on the screen during these shows.
All right.
I think I've earned that.
We can negotiate. Hey, start the Eagles next week. How about pick 2 next week? Oh, we already did that one. They said CEH.
How about everyone in the chat tell Adam to let Heath put things on the screen?
I'm fine with it. Let's see. Let's get some new ones here. A lot of conversation, not too many questions. Beckham or Gibson, full PPR?
Beckham.
No, Gibson.
Pick 2, Penny, Van, Terry, half PPR.
Penny and Terry.
I'd go Penny and
Beep,
Van.
beep. Yeah. Chargers.
Thank you, Austin.
That was Chris. I never would have clicked that. Hey,
Yes,
that was
cousin
three
Ernest.
questions
Thank
here.
you.
Chargers or Rams next week?
Chargers.
Yeah.
Van Jefferson or Darrell Henderson? PPR.
Beep beep.
Van.
Beep, beep. Love it. Thank you for getting that going. Penny or McLaurin?
Yes. Penny.
Penny.
Chris, do you have the power to kick people out?
Are you asking me to kick myself out?
Tim knows.
No, I just want to know if you have the power to kick me out, because if you do, then I won't kick you out.
I probably have the power. Let's see. No. Oh yeah, I can remove you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll call it a truce. 15 minutes to decide between Penny, Michelle, and Henderson. Pick 2.
Penny and Michelle.
Penny and Michelle.
Henderson or Jefferson?
Oh, Jefferson. The answer, if the answer is Henderson versus someone, there's a pretty good chance we're going to say the other person.
Yeah, it's true.
Unless it's like Jordan Howard, but even then.
Deontay Foreman against the Niners, Javonte against the Raiders, Miles Sanders against the Giants.
Assuming Miles Sanders gets the 60% snap share and doesn't get hurt tonight, I would say Sanders and Javonte.
Right now, I have it as Foreman.
One.
Javonte is the obvious one. I think it would come down to Foreman versus Sanders for me.
Heath is pick 1, so you're saying Javonte 2 or no?
Oh, yes. Javonte would be my one.
I think it's really, yes, Theo. I am drinking a double IPA. The logo just says in, and it's from Portland, Maine, Austin Street Brewery. Delicious.
Heath, I think Jerry Jones is in the chat.
I deserve the full load.
Yeah.
I think I've earned it.
Or Ronald Jones.
Rojo.
Yes.
Down 24. Give me a wide receiver, Terry or Devontae Smith.
What's the appropriate thing for me to do, whether here or on HQ, when somebody accidentally puts up a person with an inappropriate handle, either on Twitter or in their YouTube?
Laugh.
Am I supposed to acknowledge that and laugh, or just pretend like it's not there until it's gone?
On HQ, you have to pretend like it's not there.
And here?
Yeah, I guess you don't want to draw attention to it.
Okay.
What was it happened to me, remember, Chris? It happened to me, I think, late last year. Was it last year?
It happened this week on HQ.
It was like, but it wasn't it like a
someone got me to say something
it
else.
was like one of the Bart Simpson prank call ones. Yeah.
It wasn't touchdown there.
No, it was much worse.
Yeah, it was
much worse. Oh, I wish I could remember.
Terry over Devontae Smith.
Can I say what the one was that showed up this week?
Yes.
It's not. I'm not going to use any inappropriate language. Titties and burr.
That's not inappropriate.
No.
Yes, it is.
TDs.
TDs.
You could have said it more like TDs.
But that's not what it wasn't spelled that way at all.
It was spelled like the anatomy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, then it probably should have been on HQ, but all right. Ronald Jones or Gabriel Davis to get on waivers? Ronald Jones.
Yeah, I think Jones is the priority.
Miles Sanders or Sony Michel?
Sanders.
Michelle.
No.
Whoa.
I made him question himself with my
I'm
my sound
surprised.
effect.
I thought that'd be an easy.
Yeah, go with Sanders.
Miles Sanders or Terry McLaurin?
Sanders.
I would go with Sanders.
Pick 2 in PPR: Zeke, Pollard, Carter, Foreman, Reynolds.
Zeke and
I think I'm going to have to go Foreman.
I think it's Foreman over Carter. Yeah, I want it to be Carter, but that's just like running backs within the games that Zach Wilson starting running backs are averaging like 16.9 PPR points per game, and he's not going to get all of those. So I think it's Foreman over Carter.
Man, I am a little worried about Foreman. Looking forward to breaking that one down on the show tomorrow.
I think I go Zeke and Carter.
Zeke and Carter. All right. How about Penny over under 54.5 rushing yards?
I would say over.
I think it's been a little while since anyone's done that against the Rams.
Yeah, he's going to have 21 carries for 57 yards.
That sounds about right. Well, no, it was just 2 weeks ago. A.J. Dillon did it. And then 2 weeks before that, Elijah Mitchell did it. So it hasn't been that long. Let's play the how many likes game. We've got 391 people here. We've been going on for 51 minutes. Chris, how many likes?
183.
See, I had a number in my head, and
just go with it. Play the actual game.
Yeah, play the actual game. It's not closest without going over. It's just closest.
199.
197 was the answer.
No, but not when you started.
Yeah, it was actually. Chris wins because Heath went over. It was we were playing closest without
4-0. 4-0. That's a 7-game series. That's a sweep.
Pick 2, Penny, Sony, and Beep Van Jefferson.
Running
Penny
backs.
and Sony for me.
Okay. How about Mike Williams, DJ Moore, Christian Kirk, and Russell Gage? Start 2.
DJ Moore and Russell Gage.
Christian Kirk and Russell Gage.
Definitely not Mike Williams, which is great. Colorful Christmas lights are all white.
All white.
Yeah, definitely on the tree.
Right, true. Our tree tipped over and collapsed last night, and
Is that
ornaments
okay?
were shattered. It was
Was it the cat's fault?
no, it was the guy who put the tree in my car's fault. He broke the damn tree, and it was lopsided when we got it.
Why didn't you put the tree in your own?
So I went inside to pay, and he put it in my car. He did. It was, full service.
Wait, this was a fake tree.
No, it's like a 5 to 6 foot tree. Put it in my
And
truck.
he broke this real tree.
He broke the very bottom of it. It kind of snapped a little bit. So when we got it, it was leaning. It was tilting. My wife is amazing at this stuff. She MacGyvered it with string to get it to stay up. But then last night it just got a little loose and it fell. And
Did you lose any ornaments?
Yeah, 4, I think. One very sentimental.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
No, it really sucked. And then obviously got these little kids, and I was cleaning glass at like 12:30 at night. It was not fun. If Travis Kelce is out, who would you pick up? Blake Bell, by the way, also on the reserve COVID list.
Let's see.
I've not done the tight end preview yet, so I don't.
It's bad, man. I mean, you could get Higbee, you could get Henry. Those
Probably
guys.
Foster Moreau,
Ricky Seals-Jones,
David Njoku.
James O'Shaughnessy.
Those are all names.
Yeah,
Cole
they're
Kmet.
basically Kelsey.
Cole
Yeah,
Kmet's
Kmet's
had
a
a
good
really high target share, yeah.
St. Brown or Justin Jackson on waivers?
So I think St. Brown is likely to be better. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true.
I think you
I
need
have
to
him
go
projected for literally the same amount of points.
If it's waiver wire tonight, then make the decision before you go to bed. Like, wait as long as you can and keep searching Twitter for information. Because if Eckler didn't practice today, then I think it's Jackson. If Eckler did practice today and is still not on the COVID list, then I think it's St. Brown.
Okay.
I would lean towards Jackson.
Oh, this will be fun. Drop 2 in a dynasty league. Michelle, Penny, Khalil Herbert, Edmonds, and Justin Jackson. You have to drop them?
This is a disaster.
Yeah, because you've got Michelle and Penny are both free agents this year. Herbert is stuck behind someone. I think he's the guy to drop. And like Jackson probably isn't going to be a lead back next year.
I'm going to assume that you're not starting any of these guys.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes any sense. And
Jackson
so if that's
is.
the case, I'm definitely dropping Penny.
Oh.
Because I don't think he has a job next year.
Maybe
Unless they might bring him back.
in the Wilson trade. All right. Let's see. Let's get a few more here before our time is up. Henderson, Jefferson, or Sanders tonight?
Sanders.
A manager hits me up asking me to remove Lamar out of his lineup, claiming he was busy and couldn't set his lineup. What do y'all think?
Was it before the games kicked off or after?
Oh, good point.
Easy resolution.
If it's within like a few minutes of the lineup block, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But if it's
game's already
today,
going and underway, then no.
We got this tweet. It may be the same guy.
Yeah,
we got this tweet. He was playing someone in the playoffs. He was the commissioner. And the person texted him 4 hours after the Ravens game kicked off and said, I didn't know Lamar Jackson wasn't playing.
Right.
Can you please put Justin Fields in for me? And Jamie responded and said he would put Justin Fields in for the guy.
I know. I couldn't believe that. Jamie is whack, man. Like he was so wrong about the blocking people by picking up quarterback, that whole thing. And he's so wrong about this. And you do not let him put Justin Fields in. You guys started Lamar Jackson. You deal with it. I had a similar thing happen. I thought that I started Alex Collins one week. It didn't go through. My computer messed up. And I lost the week because of it. I didn't ask for it was a Thursday night. I didn't ask for someone to put Collins back in. You just deal with it. Adam, have Chris say something good about Van Jefferson.
he's a very good deep threat.
There you
in a
go.
very good offense.
There you
And
go.
that will lead to big games.
Flex 1, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Rashad Penny, or Ramondre Stevenson.
It'd be T. Higgins for me.
Do I bench Prescott for a streamer?
Who? You know, like there's no good quarterbacks. This was the worst game for quarterback passing production since 2017. The worst week. So like, who are you?
My favorite streamer by the projections this week has played every week since week 9 and has not scored 20 fantasy points since week 9.
Wait, say that again?
My favorite streamer per the projections has played every week since week 9 and has not topped 20 fantasy points since week 9.
And did they not play before week 9?
What? He's played all season. I'm just saying he hasn't missed any weeks.
I know who it is.
What?
Tannehill?
No.
Jake
Is it Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan.
He's been thoroughly mediocre.
I don't know why this is.
So is Dak Prescott.
I don't know why this is on here, but I love that song. Just want to let you know.
Great song.
Love that song.
I don't know that song.
Oh,
Hey
crap.
now.
Oh, I know that song.
Yeah, there you go.
I did never know
really
"Don't Dream
great-
It's Over" were the words. I
There's
knew
a
"Hey Now,
really
Hey
great
Now."
cover of that by Ariana Grande and Miley Cyrus.
It is a great cover. It really is.
It's so good.
It's a great cover.
Miley Cyrus
Yeah.
is really good.
She's her covering other people's songs. Like I like some of her songs, but like she just does really good covers.
Did you see her do Wildflowers by Tom Petty right shortly after his death on the
I
Jimmy
don't think I've
Fallon
seen
show?
that one, but she did a great 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover on Saturday.
Penny,
Night
but
Live.
the game's already started, so
Oh yeah, it's game time. It's game time. All right, well, I hate that song. Get the hell out of here, Skippy. Why would you quote it? You know how to quote songs that you hate? That's like I'm gonna rip on Jamie behind his back. It's like when Jamie puts up office GIFs all the time, or GIFs, whatever you want to call them. He doesn't even see the show. You can't do that. All right. Thanks, everybody. This was a fun time. I think we should do 6 p.m. shows more often. There's a lot of energy. And now I'm going to go eat some pizza. It's going to be great. Enjoy the game. Tomorrow on the podcast, we'll talk about Week 16 tough calls, which will be the entire slate. For Chris and Heath and our producer, Brad, I am Adam. Have a great night, everybody. And for most of you, try to enjoy the Washington-Philadelphia game. And for those of you watching Seattle, I hate you. See you later.